Welcome to Ngwino Nawe. I think it was about the best part of a year ago that I had a phone call out of the blue, an unexpected phone call. And it was a lady called Fiona. She said she was linked to a charity called Children's World Charity. And this charity works all over UK and sometimes abroad. And they were interested in developing all the performing arts. And they're particularly interested in working with children with disability. And helping them to integrate happily with other children. Then she said, would you like us to come out to Rwanda? Well, needless to say, I was delighted and said, yes, please, how wonderful.
Hi, my name's Charlie Miller and I'm one of the directors of Children's World International, and we've just returned from a 3-week tour of Rwanda. Children's World International has been running since 1999. It provides performance games and fun to children and families and communities where needed around the world. That's what we've been doing so far. This last trip that we've done to Rwanda is the first time we've taken something educational abroad. We've been successfully running a puppetry and integration tour for special needs children and mainstream primary school children in the UK for around 25 years. And we decided that we'd like to be able to take this to children in other countries.
And here we see group leaders in the wild.
We arrived in Kamembe with most of the materials we needed to do the puppetry and integration workshop week. We did, however, have to go into the local town and source various other pieces of equipment and materials in order to make the week work. Monday morning of our puppet week is about the children getting to know each other and understanding what it is we're asking them to do for the week. So it involves lots of games, a bit of singing, a bit of dancing, and getting to know each other, and also the initial stages of planning our puppet show, where it's going to be, what characters are going to be in it. In the morning, the children are working all together with us. We then split them into 3 groups, which are the beginning, middle and end of our story, and they decide where their scene is going to be and what characters they'd like to make who are in that scene. The first day is always tricky for all of us, children included. Some of the children are very conscious of each other, and obviously we had the added problem of language, but we had very good translators with us. And as the day progressed, we could see the children relaxing and beginning to work together with each other and taking on the concept of what it was we were trying to get them to do.
Put the glue on the bottle. And we take
First impressions then, ladies, how do you feel?
Well, they're very sweet, they're lovely children.
They are lovely.
They're really lovely
Much
children.
easier than I thought it would.
Interesting working out how much they can imagine. I did a game where I pretended to have a
I
ball
did
of
that,
clay,
yes.
and make something and they guess what it is.
Quite
they can guess what I'm making, but it's hard for them to make something in
Yeah,
imagination.
yeah. I've tried.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
It didn't.
No.
What we did in the
I
end
had
was
one of
what
my
I
boys did make a phone, but he copied me. But he copied me. I made a phone, and then he just went phone. So it was like he sort of got it.
we made a ball, and rather than get them to make something, we passed the ball.
Yeah, that's what we tried
Around
to do.
the
but then
circle, and they did
started
really well
doing
at
this.
No, they did really well. They had the ball and passed it on, and it was lovely.
Coffee, I heard the word coffee.
So day 2 of the project is our first real making day, where all the children are released to use all the various materials to make their puppets. It's usually quite a frantic day because obviously everybody wants to do everything all at the same time.
And then attach them on for me.
We got off to a great start, and the group leaders were working very hard with the children and translators to make sure that they understood what the children wanted and what they were looking to make.
Good boy. Look at what you're doing. That's great.
Obviously, being in Rwanda, there were certain materials which we used for this project in England which just weren't available to us. They don't have things like scrap store, which we use over here. So we had to very carefully find the things locally in Kamembe in order to make the puppetry work, which meant that we had less materials, so we were working a little bit harder on what they could actually build with what they actually had. We did, however, make sure that the project could be continued with all the materials that were found locally.
How you feeling, Daryl?
Okay, actually. Now I've got everything sorted.
First making session.
Yeah. with Bedlam. And it's just...
Daryl's only killed 3 of their group.
and mopping up Sifa's snot, really. Took quite a lot of
Great.
time.
Excellent. End of the first making session. How are you feeling?
Great.
Group coping?
Yes, I think so.
It all looks very neat on your table.
I know, yeah, I've moved it all around. Lion. Who's my lion?
Session, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's a feeding frenzy, Paddy. A
Yeah?
feeding frenzy.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Please don't walk when I'm filming backwards. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts at the moment?
Well, I wonder if they all have a complete idea of what they're doing, but they're all enjoying doing it, and they're all together doing it.
Excellent.
And they're all, they're all busy, and they're all having fun. And I think they do understand that most of them are making fish. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you, Don. Simon, who was the cameraman but is too busy doing all kinds of other stuff to keep the thing going. How are you feeling?
I think it's going really well, excellent in fact, and I would say that the puppets will turn out exactly as the children want them, and it's their imagination, not ours.
Excellent. What do you think of it so far, Jason? How are you feeling about the work that's going on here?
Yeah, so far I really have loved what you're doing. So interesting, as I see children trying to develop the activity. Yeah, they are really coping up. I think in the future they will do something with the art. That's what I think. Yeah.